Hey dude. Yeah. Hi. So today I'm going to share something. Uh, yeah. Today I'm going to share. What? Today I'm going to share some of my favorite books. I don't read that much, but there are some definitely I want to share with you because I think everyone should read because they're too good. Actually, not all the books are on my Kindle. Before Kindle, I used to read on my iPhone on my bed. Just every night, I'm just laid sideways and just swiping through the books because I don't use pages. I use swipe like scrolling feature. I can read a ton at night. So let's just start. Let's start. I don't know why I'm making this video, but I just thought maybe I can just share. Maybe somebody wants to read and don't know where to start, and here comes me. I'm your savior. First book that started my reading journey is, oh my god, I don't even know the book's English name. Let me just search. The first one is The Kite Runner. I don't want to spoiler all over you, but let's just say it's pretty gay. Also, it's just very gay. Yeah, it's very gay. It's basically a story about a boy grown a boy grown grown up in the Middle East, and just things happen in his childhood. Yeah, that's that easy. So the next one, 1984. I know it's like a common thing to read in America. I think it's like a must-read book in their educational system, but in China it is forbidden. Yeah, it's that serious. And I read it, and they're probably gonna take me to the jail. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. No one cares. If you read this book or heard of this book, you know what's going on with this book. Okay, people's obsession of it over it, and I do think the world is going through a very different path, and I also read the other part of this book. It's called Brave New World. Yeah, it is just like you can imagine Brave New World is like maybe 200 years later society. I mean, it's very real. It is going like this path. People can just give up on their free will for some entertainment. And in today's society, like you can see the AI. Like people just give their informations and like free will, if I can say, like you just trust the AI for some convenience and maybe some entertainment, the algorithm and stuff. Yeah, it's also very real. Very, very real. But before this book, I read like also a very good book. The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. This book, I actually heard it from a television show, and at that time I was like, oh, I actually need to read a book, and I don't know what to read, like where to start. So this book it is, and of course it's a very good book. I finished it very fast, maybe 2 weeks. I read very slow. Like I kind of have some reading issues like dyslexia all stuff. I don't know, maybe just my ADHD and autism. I think I actually do think that the For All Mankind Apple TV show copied this concept in their like fifth season. not that good. Not that good of implementation. Um, yeah, this book though, very good. Okay, the next one, it's basically just bangers after bangers. Okay, the next one is about psychology, and it was a hit during its time. Yeah, back in the days, maybe 2 years later, yeah, 2 years ago, and it's called. The book's name is Maybe You Should Talk to Someone, and it's sort of a autobiography of a shrink. You know, not everyone is perfect, and including shrinks. This shrink, she had no. I shouldn't call them shrink. I should call them like eh. What is that word again? Oh, therapist. So this therapist, she had some issues with her life, and you know, like everyone does. And it's just the weird dynamic between her job and her life. She knows that she has some issues, so she talks to the other therapist. A therapist actually talk to therapist. This is the probably the first time I know about this idea, and yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Maybe you should talk to someone. Very good book. It's not all about like the methods or how to treat someone or how to become better. It's more about the autobiography part. Yeah, just like relatable. Okay, then it's from Isaac Asimov. The Gods Themselves. It's pretty weird. This book is pretty weird. I wouldn't like necessarily recommend it, but if you're into the what's that book again? The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. You probably you can like look into this book. Yeah, it's a little like fan fictions. I mean, not in a bad way. The fan fiction. Actually, it's very weird talking about this book. Yeah, still I would recommend it. Yeah, because I read it and you must do. Okay, enough about this book. The next one is let me see. Oh, this book is a pretty different kind of taste. What's the book name? Oh my god, this is so tiny. This text, I couldn't even read it. The I gave up. Let me search. Okay, while he's responding me, I'm just gonna say this book helped me with my. It helped a lot with my expressions. You don't need to talk about the point to talk about the point. You know what I'm saying? Just saying about this and other things, like just your point goes along the way. The book's name is the. I don't even know how to read this word. Okay, I'm just gonna play it to you.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It has 5 series and I read them all. Very good book. Like, I couldn't recommend it more. Like, it's 11 out of 10. It's very funny. It's very informational. You learn how to like express yourself. Even like I'm not really a good example, but I've come a long way. Okay, don't like patronizing me. Okay, after you guys know you need to like read this book, the next one is also a banger. Yeah, a banger. It's called the book's name. I'm stop using it's called. It's too broad. The book's name is The Razor's Edge. The razor, like you shave with the razor. That razor. Edge is Microsoft Edge. The book, it actually left a very deep impression on me, like the movie Call Me by Your Name, that kind of level. It's not gay, maybe the main character is gay. I'm really not sure. He's like the character you would imagine if you are living in a fantasy world. I maybe not like, maybe just personally, I will be like this character. He's so free. He is so like just pursue his interest. Okay, I'm back. It's been rolling for 19 minutes and I'm going to continue. The Razor's Edge. Where am I? I will be the main character because I want to be like free. It's just without any restraints, you know. He doesn't have any kids. He's being, oh, it's not the main character actually. The main character is the one who's narrating all the stories. But in my mind, he's the main character, okay? Just how he navigates through his life, and just so relaxing. I cannot tell you more about it. Like just the narrator and the other man, yeah, they live from Paris to London to New York every year, just having fun, you know, having the nice weather all year around. And it's just like, you know, they have money, they got money, they're rich, but they also need to, you know, be social and put on this mask to perform. And the main character is the complete opposite of it. He doesn't want any flashy things. He just wants to live his life freely. And this is what I actually want to be as a person. The next one is The Hunger Games. I finished all the trilogy, and now there are actually 2 more spin-offs. I don't know how to describe it. I only watched the movies first before I read the books. And let me tell you, this is very completely different things. The movies are like not well implemented, and the books are all about the inside feelings of thoughts of the main character. What's his name? Oh no, what's her name? I'm always confused about the genders. I'm sorry. I mean, in Chinese, we don't talk about genders on stuff. We just use ta. You know, there's no she and her. It's only ta. I mean, if you like the movies, you should go read the books. Let me just tell you this. That's that easy. And after I read this book, I haven't read all that much, to be honest. I wish I would read a lot, but that's just not the case. Actually, I read like here and there, just this book, Sophie's World. Sophie's World. It's about history, and I've been wanting to learn more about history, as people should do. Like, you need to know about your histories, guys. And it starts from European histories. I don't know why they haven't talked much about the Chinese history. I don't know. Maybe there's just not a lot of like evidence and stuff. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I wish I can read more. Like, in my lifetime, I can read more. Reading is so good for you. Like, and I really hope you can pick a book from today's list. I mean, maybe I'll just list here. No. And thank you for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. Hope you like me. Hope you subscribe. Like, it's that easy. Yeah. Bye. I'm going to have dinner. Oh, That's